Have you ever pondered about the prerequisites to uphold your permanent resident status in Canada? I bet you have, which is why you've stumbled upon this insightful channel. Allow me to greet you warmly to OB's realm, a realm where the convoluted maze of Canadian immigration is simplified into a comprehensible journey. Our goal is to equip you with exhaustive knowledge on the vast facets of Canadian immigration, which might seem intimidating initially. Let's kick things off by demystifying the term residency obligation. As a permanent resident, it's crucial for you to know that the validity of your PR card is fundamentally dependent on your physical presence in Canada, specifically for a minimum span of 2 years within a 5-year period. While this might sound easy, beware, as it's more complex than it appears, with numerous layered subtleties. To understand these complexities, let's dissect the basic obligation of being physically present in Canada for 2 years in a 5-year time frame. This might come across as challenging, especially if you're a frequent traveler or have commitments outside Canada. Nonetheless, remember that the Canadian immigration system empathizes with its permanent residents' varying circumstances, hence the flexibility in the residency obligation, which includes some exemptions that are worth exploring and could be advantageous to your situation. Let's say you've thought about working overseas or are already employed full-time in a foreign country for a Canadian organization. If you've responded affirmatively, I have some exciting news for you. The time you've spent overseas, diligently working for a Canadian firm, can contribute towards your 2-year residency obligation. However, it's important to be aware of certain conditions, such as your job being full-time and for a Canadian company. The nature of your work also plays a significant role. Currently, remote work does not contribute to this requirement. An additional exemption applies to those residing abroad with their Canadian spouse or common law partner. Such a decision doesn't diminish your status as a Canadian resident. In fact, immigration law recognizes the significance of family ties, and thus, time spent overseas with your Canadian spouse or common law partner can also contribute towards your residency requirement. This emphasizes Canada's commitment to acknowledging and valuing familial bonds, irrespective of geographical location. Now, let's delve into the consequences of not meeting this residency obligation. Failure to fulfill this obligation can result in the loss of your permanent resident status. This is a serious repercussion and can disrupt your life significantly. As for calculating the residency period, immigration officials generally look at the 5 years immediately preceding the date of your application or examination. Also, it's important to keep records of your travels, including and destinations. Lastly, to ensure that you meet this obligation, I suggest making a plan and sticking to it. You need to be prepared to spend at least 730 days in Canada in a 5-year period. We will go through a more detailed plan of action in the next video, so stay tuned. By now you might have a swirl of questions and concerns. Are you inquisitive about how these exceptions apply to you? Or perhaps you're eager to delve deeper into the intricacies of the residency obligation? Your questions are highly appreciated and welcome. Feel free to post them in the comments section below, and I assure you thorough and enlightening responses. In sum, comprehending the residency obligation is a vital aspect of preserving your PR status in Canada. Being updated about these requirements, staying on top of any changes, and meeting these obligations is not just necessary, but also a way to ensure the privileges and advantages of being a permanent Canadian resident continue to enrich your experience. Stay tuned for our next videos where we delve deeper into more specific aspects of the residency obligation. Before we end, don't forget to show some love by subscribing to our Facebook page and YouTube channel for more valuable immigration information. Together, we can navigate the complexities of residency requirements and build a stronger understanding of Canadian immigration policies. Please continue to follow, share, and like for more helpful immigration tips. Until next time, take care and goodbye.